do you know where we place nationally on the cost of doing business?
I do not. I'd have to look that up. I'd have to find, I'm not aware of a study off the top of my head, but I can do a little bit of research on that if you'd like.
I would. I think that would be helpful. One more follow-up.
Cost study is an excellent, I have looked at that cost study many times, and it has some very interesting information about what our business, council and state taxation, thank you, on indeed the benefit that our businesses get for every dollar that they spend in taxes, and we are among the 4 lowest in the country, that our businesses spend 80 cents to get $1 worth of tax benefit here. So they pay 80 cents in taxes and get $1 worth of benefit out of it, which is, I believe, 4th from the bottom. And yes, go ahead with your last question.
Thank you. With Warner. And then I had heard you earlier refer to this as a piece that could stabilize our education funding. And I have some concerns about that because my understanding of this policy is that it would be an investment in education. And if we were going to stabilize it for a waning economy, I don't know that this policy would do that, because of the way that we've built this policy is very much to invest in education. And so I'm wondering if how that would work, because we have it very specific as investments, and it would not be able to, do business as usual. And so I'm wondering if that's part of the charge is to use this to stabilize education, or is it to use it as an investment in education?
I think that the notion of the stability is on the revenue side for the different revenue sources that states and locals use. Income taxes, property taxes tend to be the most stable in terms of not responding too much in large swings to the economy, namely when we hit a recession. So, but the state's reliance on the income tax, over 90% of our general fund is related to the personal and corporate income tax. And so when recessions hit, we tend to fall farther than the nation as a whole, because most states have a broader mix of taxes. And so my point there about adding stability to the system was on the revenue side. This kind of tax tends to be, as we've seen from other states, more stable and doesn't fall as quickly with recessions, for example. That was the notion of the stability.
Investment is more